Kaspa family, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, for showing tremendous amount of love. But let's waste no more time and take a look at, what's really happening with Kaspa right now, and of course, what we could be expecting as we are going into Tuesday morning. So as far as the broader market is concerned, a lot of greed once again, minor pullbacks for some coins. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people tend to forget, what's happening over the last 1 week, and of course over the last 1 month as well. Now, you're starting to see a lot of greed, and I wouldn't really say it's been the last 1 month that it's bullish. I would say the last 1.5 week is where you did see the market really heating up. But let this be a learning lesson. We could see times where you do see 2 to 3 months of boring price action, major consolidation, or even major pullbacks. But it just takes literally a week or 2 weeks for the market to heat up, and you do see quite a bit of green, and that's exactly something that I want you guys to take away from this. So pretty much what I'm trying to say here is, if you've done your due diligence research and have accumulated over time, then patience is your #1 key to follow. But if you're looking at Kaspa right now, we're up 0.1%, so a little bit up in USD comparative. We're seeing a little bit of a minor pullback in BTC comparative of about almost 1%. Now, price currently sitting at 9.6 cents, valuation 2.5 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume just shy of $100 million. But before we get any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So I want you guys to take a look at the dominance index. So I did mention this in my HBAR update. If you did end up watching it, if not, that's totally fine. You did see pretty much the dominance picking up from where we were yesterday. You guys can see, that was shortly lived. So, what we spoke about, how, it's not a time to be getting overly excited. That pretty much did play out, because you did see dominance pretty much going up to 64.43%. So that is something that, you kind of want to realize and really understand how important this zone is. But if you're looking at BTC, Bitcoin did cross above $95,000 a few hours ago. Once again, a rejection. Obviously, we know 95K, there is some resistance around that range. And yeah, we did see a little bit of it. We still saw that clear rejection in 95.4. Like I said, there is resistance around here. We did see a little bit of a minor pullback, and so far so good though. In the grand scheme of things, BTC is not looking bad. But if you're looking at Kaspa touched the neckline of the not the 78.6 of this blue zone once again. Here, let's take a look at it on the hourly to make it more sense. So you can see this for yourself. Right at the neckline, we did briefly go below it, but nothing too crazy. Again, I would say, this blue zone has played as a major level of support, as to be expected, because this was a major resistance. As you can see, we retested that blue zone just a few days ago, and literally right at the neckline, we got rejected. But now, as we broke out of here, you can see what happened. Let me just kind of sum it up for you guys so it will make more sense. Take a look at this. So original retest, rejection, dropped down to 9 cents. And then once we broke here, look what happened. That exact same blue zone, which again, played as a level of resistance, has, played as a support. You can see this for yourself. We got supported by that exact range, and that exact range now is also coming in our help to, come as a nice support. So, we have seen a little bit of a bounce. You could see this for yourself. And again, if you, trade with targets, again, if you did have some buy orders placed in around 9.3 cents, that is about a 3% increase. Nothing too crazy, but an increase at the end of the day is an increase. But right now, you are still seeing HBAR in this upward trend. Again, a lot of people are going to come out and say, well, the price of HBAR, sorry, not HBAR. Apologies, I meant Kaspa. So if you're looking at Kaspa from the 10.9 cents, we did see a retracement of about 14%. Again, a very, very normal retracement after having a 110% increase. It's still in this upward trajectory. Yes, we haven't retested the neckline of that key resistance, but we did come very close. That is still on target. Obviously, dominance did go up over the last few hours, which of course needs to be factored in. But so far, so good. Like what I'm seeing here. Do let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.